Hello. It's been a while. It's been quite some time, actually. Reason being, I was just busy on the job hunt because, well, it's not like I lost my job. It's more like my job just doesn't pay much money. And trust me when I say this, but I don't think $18 is enough to have a very high standard of living, or even a basic standard of living, in my opinion, just saying, due to the wonderful thing called inflation and just inflated prices because of, market manipulation by many, many powerful men who have shit tons of money. But as I was doing my job hunt and doing a couple of interviews here and there, um, I kind of want to mention something how, God, these interviews, man, these interviews are literal cancer. And what do I mean by that? Well, if anyone has had to deal with a job interview, it's a lot of it's just cancer. It's literally having space aids on the 10th level. It's not fun. Why is it? Well, it's because it feels like a really, really strange hazing ritual, if you get my meaning. Uh, it's like some of these questions that they ask you for some of these jobs, well, a lot of these jobs are so arbitrary and have nothing to do with the job itself. It's like, why are you the best candidate for this job? That's such a vague and wide answer, in my opinion. Personally, I fucking hate that kind of question. It's like, what makes me the best candidate? Well, I don't know. I have no idea. Why are you asking me? Isn't that your job to determine the best candidate? And it's like, it's such a two-faced fucking question, because you essentially have to tell them bullshit. It. I hate that. I hate that. That was the interview. That was a question for my interview, and I just gave him a bullshit answer. Because how else are you supposed to answer it? Well, I have no idea. Well, that's not really much of an answer, is it? So it automatically disqualifies you. Yeah, it's stupid. And there are even more of these stupid questions, like where do you see yourself in 10 years? It's like, well, maybe I might be dead in a ditch. I don't know. Well, why are we trying to ask people to be fucking oracles, Greek oracles, to predict the future in 10 years? Yes, is the earth going to end in the next 10 years? You have to tell me now, or else you won't ever get this job so you can get $20 an hour. A fucking yearly salary of $40,000 a year. You know? It's stupid. It really is. It's really fucking stupid. Because how how is someone supposed to answer that in any genuine and honest way unless they're delusional? I don't know, a millionaire? I have no fucking idea. You know? And oh god, and some of these jobs, it's like it's not just the guy that is, going to be your boss. Like, luckily in the work field I do, it's usually the boss that's doing the interview on you, like the guy you're actually going to be working with. But I have had where, a couple of other jobs where it's the fucking HR lady. Personally, I hate that. I hate that. And I feel like a lot of people hate that too. No one wants to be around HR. No one likes the HR lady. Fuck the HR lady. And you're the enemy if you are the HR lady. Fuck you. Screw your life and screw your entire existence. Because the HR lady is the enemy. But something about just having this interview about this lady just asking me these questions. It's like, yes, 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 I do this, I do that. And she's a fucking having this very fake ass smile. And it's like, okay, why are you smiling? And this fake positivity, it's just so fake and disingenuous. I just despise those types of interviews whenever there's the fucking HR lady there. What's even worse is if you have the boss and the HR lady, like the actual person you're going to be working with, and the HR lady having to be there because, woo, we're human resources. We treat people like dog shit and don't respect how they are. I fucking despise that the most, because not only are you with the guy that you're actually supposed to be working with, you have basically the Gestapo who are just sitting there just waiting to put you in a hazing session. Fuck them. I hate that. I've always hated those interviews. Then, it's always like trying to prove yourself constantly. Like, in some ways I feel like the interviewing, like going on a job hunt and trying to get an interview, if you can nowadays, it's like mental torture. It's a torturous endeavor because it breaks down your will immensely because of all the disingenuous bullshit. Oh, well, we have the preliminary interview, we have, the second interview, we have the third interview. Like, you have interview on top of interview on top of interview. It's like, okay, then what was the point of those other 2 interviews if you need to interview me for a third time? And I just assume it's just more bullshit so they can justify not hiring people. And it's like, oh, well, we couldn't find someone to hire. Well, we can hire a HB1 visa worker. It's like, of course no one is hired, because who wants to go through basically this bureaucracy of, it's like, I go through an interview, another interview, a third interview, a fourth interview, a fifth interview, and also you gotta do the interview with an AI robot while you have this shitty laptop in front of you with a crappy camera and crappy microphone, can't fully comprehend what you're saying. It's literal torture. It's a genuine means of torturing someone mentally and physically. Trust me, it gets to the point where it's just physical torture. Like, your body just feels like it's being stabbed with 1,000 little cuts by little gremlins with daggers, just fucking shanking your heels whenever you're going through this. It's literal soul crushing. But that is if you can even get an interview, Sometimes it just doesn't happen, and you just get this crappy email saying, oh, we've gone with other candidates. Where are the other candidates? And it pisses me off, because it's like, I need to get a job, I need money, I pay my taxes, I do all this shit, yet all I'm hearing is, well, young people are lazy, young people are stupid, young people are this and that. It's like, can we stop blaming the young people? Like, why do we need slaves, first and foremost? The whole H-1B visa worker thing. It's like, why do we need slaves? Like, why is that? Why are you blaming young people and saying, well, the slaves can do it better? Well, obviously a slave can do it better, fuckface. They're a slave! It's like, but they're not slaves. We pay them a wage. Oh, really? So that's what constitutes as not slavery? Is, oh, we pay them something? That alone just can make you go just apeshit crazy and go, I'm gonna go fucking, email all my closest friends and tell them not to go to school today. Like that kind of rage, internal rage that can get someone fucking going insane. That type of disingenuous bullshit to try and justify literal slavery. But, well, I can talk about the new slave trade at a different point, but back on topic with the interviews, is just like, you can't ever get one. It's that's even rarer nowadays because of just applying for, 200 jobs within the past like 3 months and nothing. And 200 jobs is pretty generous. People, apply way more and don't get an interview. Hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of applications. And not a single place will even bother doing an interview. And when they do an interview, it's that humiliating hazing session where you're supposed to prove yourself, answer these fucking strange and stupid questions, and at the end of the day, you're just gonna get rejected because, oh, sorry, you don't have 10 plus years of experience, but we want to have this person have beginner level pay, entry level pay. It's absurd. It's really absurd. It's unreasonable to have that expectation of this entry level pay, yet expect a decade's worth of experience in a job field. It's literally suggesting that children should not be children and need to be gross product promotive units, product making units, we're just economic units. Like, the day that they're pushed out of the womb, they have to be fucking consumer units that produce and consume for the GDP to rise, the almighty holy GDP to rise. Which is just fucking, just so inhuman in a lot of ways. Because you're not allowed to have a childhood anymore if you want to have a chance anymore, apparently, in this new world, where you have to be working from the day that you're out of the womb in order to have enough job experience. Also, you need a useless degree that hasn't taught you anything that was, real and genuine in the working world. Furthermore, you have to have the right certifications, be the right race, be the right ethnicity, be the right gender. Because, you have these discriminatory programs that are, publicly funded by the government. My taxpayer dollars go fund for fucking, Tanisha's, who is of an IQ of 90 and yet she's a nurse. That's always fun. An IQ of sub 90, yet she's able to get, a $70,000 a year salary. Yeah, I'm fucking stuck with $38,000 a year. It's just fucking not making sense. And the competent people seem to be punished while incompetent people seem to be elevated because of white people's guilt. It kind of makes me feel ashamed of my own ethnicity because I'm half white, and it really makes me dislike white people. Not because of, the things that they did in the past. That's just history. But it makes me dislike white people who created all these programs because they're so just self-hating and self-loathing. I just dislike the level of weakness that comes from white people. It just exudes total weakness and patheticness that it's like, maybe you deserve everything you get and you don't deserve to, you don't have a right to whine about this because you made this all. You fucking made this all because you just felt so bad about yourself that you wouldn't want to give your children a future. And you'd rather give your future to other people who have nothing to do with your culture and identity. That's why we have to have Pajit in the cubicle who doesn't even know how to use Microsoft Excel. Yet, Germany, who's, from, New York City, he has to be, the DoorDash delivery guy and go through the ghetto and might get shot up because, well, he might be the wrong color stepping up in the wrong hood. It's really shitty. And if you think that, well, maybe you're just overreacting, it's like, no, it really doesn't take that much to really look deep and to say how bad it is with the applications and the interviews to even attempt to trying to get employed. That's why people fucking joke about it, is people are afraid of job applications, because, people fundamentally know how soul destroying it is. No one wants a job because it literally breaks down your soul because of the whole process of trying to get a job. It's literally soul breaking because it just grinds you down and down and down again because of all the bureaucracy, the bullshit, all of it. It just grinds you into a paste, a filthy, white, creamy paste. And you're just so drained by the end of it. It's just that you just hate life in general. It's really sad that even, trying to be a productive member of society, it's pretty much punished because of how the job application process, the interview process, like all these bullshit processes, it's as if it's trying to punish you for trying to get employed. It literally is like that. It's like it's trying to punish you for trying to get a job. I have no idea why that is, but I also suspect, it's to make it so torturous and so difficult to get a qualified American candidate, whereas, we can't get one because none of them are there. We have to hire slaves. We gotta get some slaves from bumfuck nowhere because slaves mean good for the GDP. Yes, slavery is a viable economic strategy. Who would have thought? I know this. Anyone knows that slavery is profitable. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's that. I mean, I don't really have much else other than that to really say. It's been a long week. I'll just say that. A long 2 weeks. That's why I was a bit late. But yeah, just want to get my voice out there, my thoughts on just how stupid it is. How interviews, applications, just the entire process is just meant to break you down, meant to destroy you, break you down and make you into a fucking paste. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I feel bad for the people who can't even get anything and have like a 4-year degree and have student loan debt. I feel sorry for you. I really do. And I hope that you can find something where you can at least pay your debt off at some point. Though that's a bit too much hopeful. That's too hopeful for me. Anyways, thank you for listening, and goodbye.